So my name is Zeno and I'm the sales manager at Viva Property. As Anna mentioned, and some of you may be aware, I left my old role at the start of the year and spent a few months setting up a brand new real estate agency. And we officially launched on the 1st of July this year. The difference is, I really wanted to put a bit of a difference out there to the market. One thing I really wanted was a completely different look. As a lot of you know, that I am, unlike any other agents, I have never associated myself as a real estate agent or a local agent. I think they're beautiful people, but they all seem to operate in the same way and have that same look and the way of doing business. So we put together something that's completely new, something fresh, alive, and Viva was born. In just over 6 weeks of operation, we've launched 9 rental properties and managed to get 7 of them rented. We've listed 19 properties for sale. 7 of those have launched. I would have launched more, but because of the COVID lockdowns and so forth, we're just strategically waiting. And sold 5 already. The ink's drying on the 5th one as we speak. Now, stage 4 lockdown has certainly slowed things down a bit, but property transactions are still happening. And I can't take all that credit. I'm actually joined as part of an M+ Corp group, which hopefully you can see the slide there. M+ Corp consists of 6 companies. Student Housing Australia, the top left there, manages about 2,800 student apartments across Melbourne. M+ Corp itself provides HR and account services to the group. SHA Services is a bulk energy supplier. So they provide discounted energy to the buildings that are under management, which is pretty cool. Stratoca itself is Owners Corp managing company with about 3,000 units under management. And RM Network provides maintenance and repairs to the company for all the apartments and buildings under management. And then there's us providing strategic sales, residential rental management, and property research for the group. For example, I'm currently helping Stratoca with its pitch for a number of apartment towers, one of which is known very well. I've known very well because I've sold apartments in there on St Kilda Road. So it's pretty exciting stuff. So we're on a path of growth, assuming COVID abates in the not too distant future. Which brings me to the question I get asked most, and that's how is the market right now? That's a really good, interesting question, because for some, the property market right now couldn't be better. For some people are making obscene amounts of money right now, which is, incredible to hear. The top end, primarily, the top end of the market. A recent sale I was watching in Elwood sold for a near record of almost 7 million, which is apparently $1 million over reserve, and that was just a couple of weeks ago. So that's pretty insane. The other end of the market, which has a lot of government incentives around the first home buyers, between that sort of $500,000 to $700,000 range, that continues to track really well at the moment as well. But what's most interesting for me is what's happening around people's expectations around property and the way people live moving forward and how they prefer to live and work. Let me just call up this one. Here we go. Yep. Work and home environments are blurring. An interesting survey currently underway on LinkedIn, where the question was posed was asking how many days a week people would prefer to work from home and how many days a week they prefer to work from the office. And a whopping 103,000 respondents there. And the overwhelming result shows that people want to work from home more than an office. 91%, in fact. Excuse me, 91% want to work from home for 2 or more days. In fact, over a quarter there, that purple part of the pie chart, 28%, that's people who want to work from home 100% of the time. And only 4%, that little grey sliver at the top, want to go into the office 5 days a week. And with so many people forced to work from home right now, it's becoming glaringly apparent that our homes have to adjust to this new way of working and living. And it's likely to stay in a big way moving forward, considering there's this sort of feedback out there in the market. So what I'm noticing is this sort of trend is being reflected in what people search for when they're buying next home. And here's a trend that's been emerging. So trends in the main, where things like studio and retreat and flat have always steadily been search words used. But what's interesting is the words home office have spiked. Right in the beginning of stage 3, there's a massive spike in that term being used. And then again, it's just gone through the roof at the moment stage 4 lockdown was announced. So the home office is now a really hot ticket item in homes. And if you have a home office with its own separate entrance, for example, its own doorway from the street, it's even more exciting to many. You know, kitchens and bathrooms have always been the main drivers of selling homes, but home office is now on the shopping list for many, and something to consider, especially if you are looking to sell a home. Being able to offer specialized home office setup can help elevate the perceived value of your home. So it's interesting